Welcome to the Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser, and by Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands?
Welcome into the Terry Bowden Show, everybody. J.D. Byers alongside the head coach of the UNA Lions, Coach Terry Bowden. And, of course, a recap here of the UNA Delta State game in the NCAA Division II playoffs and the postseason playoff run. Ends here in week 2 down at Delta State, and the Lions get a 9-win season, but just not enough to take on the Statesmen.
You know, JD, it's kind of like last year. We got ourselves into a situation, get to the playoffs, win that first big game, but Delta got that first round bye. They got to play us at home. They had a great game plan, and then they overcame everything we tried to do, and we couldn't do enough. So it was a great finish for our team. Won 3 out of the last 4 games, made the playoffs, knocked off West Alabama in the first round to avenge that game. But faced Delta and a very good Delta team that got us again and really overwhelmed us in the second half.
A 9-win season here in 2011, a lot to be proud of considering adversity, injuries, a lot of setbacks, a 2-game losing skid in the middle of the season. 9 wins, a lot to be proud of.
They really are. This is the only set of seniors in the conference that have been to a playoff every single year that they've been in college, the seniors here at UNA. So I'm awful proud of them and the job they've done. We still want to get to that elevated level, because in the playoffs, sometimes you can say, gosh, if you don't get to the championship, then you've had a bad year, but that's not right. This team has done a great job. I'm so proud of these guys. So sad that we couldn't have a better game at the end, but congratulations to Delta State. They went out there and had a great game plan and did a great job, and they represent the Gulf South, not us, but we will be right after as soon as the season's over. But this is a time to be proud of those guys.
Delta State will advance to take on North Greenville at the quarterfinals. Coach, going back to Delta State, it's definitely not something to look past. If you can get that number 1 or number 2 seed in your region, it's not overrated to get a week off.
You know, you really understand that, that I've gotten back into Division II football, and our understanding how important the regional standings are and those in-season games are. You know, they say it doesn't matter, you just want to be playing your best at the end, but that's not true. You also need to make sure you can be, if possible, the winner of your region or higher ranked in your region, so you get that first round off, so you get to play that game at home, and you get the double weeks of preparation for the game, and that goes into play a lot. And so you can see that it's affected us 2 years in a row. The first year, of course, we got the bye and were able to play a second round also then, but this year it got to us. So anyway, great football game. We came out there, got ahead early and had a chance, but didn't quite make the plays or make the stops necessary.
UNA would score 14 in the first quarter to take a 14-7 lead. 42-14, though, Delta State wins it. The highlights, all the footage coming up when we return on the Terry Bowden Show.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TNT Fireworks. If it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. The Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, Jim Bishop Toyota, family built, community driven, and by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser.
TNT Fireworks is a proud sponsor of UNA Lions football and the Coach Terry Bowden Show, and wishes them good luck in their quest for a Division II national championship. TNT Fireworks has fundraising opportunities available for your nonprofit organization or group. Earn high profits in a short period of time selling TNT quality products. Call us today or visit us on the web at TNTfireworks.com. Remember, if it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. Roar Lions.
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. Number 1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. Number 2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Owen, inviting you to join me on June the 2nd, 2012 for the 25th Annual Randy Owen Celebrity Classic. We'll stay at the award-winning Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa, and we'll play at the beautiful Robert Trent Jones Golf Course. We're going to play a lot of golf, a lot of music. And remember, all your donations are tax-deductible, and it helps the kids. Join me and the whole gang for a good time and a great cause.
Attention, Shoals area. If your trade is worth $4,500, you can drive away in a Corolla LE for $99 per month or drive a Camry LE for $139 per month and add leather at no additional charge. At Jim Bishop Toyota in Tuscumbia, drive away in your next Toyota from the name you've trusted for over 28 years. Jim Bishop Toyota. Save time and money at JimBishopToyota.com today or call Jim Bishop Toyota today at 383-3611. Great people, great selection, great prices. Why go anywhere else? Jim Bishop Toyota.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Brad Bishop guarantee.
Big night tonight, boys. I'll be the designated driver.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TNT Fireworks. If it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. The Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, Jim Bishop Toyota, family built, community driven. And by Shoals Distributing and Budweiser.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show, everybody. We're recapping that Round 2 Division II playoff game, UNA at Delta State, playing down in Cleveland. The good news, went down there expecting some rainfall. Thought things could get nasty. The rain actually held off to about 45 minutes after the game. Coach, we get there, though, and it's windy, gusting to 30 miles per hour.
The wind was a huge factor in the football game. It was like Chicago. I mean, neither quarterback threw that well into the wind. And the fact that they ran better than us. We're a team that mostly throws and adds the run. They run and add the throw. We had to win the first quarter, 14 points. They had to win the second quarter. They got 14 points. They had it the third quarter, 14 more points for them. And then we played to catch up and could not catch up in the fourth. So it was a factor. They handled it better than us because they were a better running team than we were on Saturday.
Let's get into those first half highlights. The Statesmen and the Lions. Coach, we actually, with the wind being a factor, come out and win the coin toss, and we defer to the second half.
That's exactly right. So when they had to take it, we got to use the wind with our favor, and we're able to play one. They got one touchdown. This really ended up being the difference, JD, early on. You'll see on the third play, we get a good stop. We stopped them a couple of plays at running the ball. You'll see them run the ball. We'll get a hit right there, make the stop. They'll come back. And I think it's on the second or third play. Here's another run now as they run the football, though. We make some good tackles right there. But they come back and make a throw, and we have it double covered. And our guys just miss the play. You'll see he throws it up there. He throws it low to keep it out of the air, and the wind knocks it down, and our guys miss the ball. He makes the catch for 60 yards. And we don't make a play, 2 men on him. And that's where you say, Dad, get them into the wind. They make that play, and they go up 7-0. But you'll see where we take our wind advantage and come right back down the field.
3 plays, 76 yards for them. The ensuing kick, the Lions going to set up shop, a short one. The wind knocked it straight down. It's covered short. 14-play drive coming up for the Lions.
Here we come back. Wes Holland takes a round, gets stopped in the first play. They really have set their defense up to stop that run. And with the wind now, they were able to force us into a passing game that was a short passing game. But here on third down, Lee does a great job scrambling around. Finds Tristan Purifoy for the first down on a comeback route. Nice job of getting the first down there. And you'll see most of our passes are not long passes. There's the screen to Coffee. Good job for him making, 12, 13 yards on that play to move the ball down. These are all consistent drives. Not a long throw there. It looks like to Daniel Allman and trying to make 6 or 7 yards there. There's the short yards run. Coffee drive for 6 yards. Really driving it on Delta State. A lot of enthusiasm, a lot of momentum right now. Short pass again right there. Good job there by Tristan Purifoy picking that up. And there's a run by Coffee again. No, there's Ivy taking that ball down to the 12-yard line. We'll throw a pass here. You're going to see pass interference on their part. Throw it to Cam Wade. They get pass interference. Gives us a first down on the 3. Boom, pop it right in there. Antoine Ivy gets the touchdown run.
Big play in that drive was the scramble, the throw to Tristan Purifoy that gave us a first down on 3rd and 9 that covered 17 yards. The drive, 66 yards, 5:33 off the clock. We tied at 7.
Well, that's nice because they had a one-play drive for 60 yards, and we went down with a big 14-play drive to bring it back. They get a good return, though, to the 34 tackle there by Jonathan Byrd, and they come back. They try their screen, pick up a few yards, but there's a nice tackle there to stop them on that play. Cedric Hall jumping in there. Nice job by Cedric Hall. Comes back. Here's the throw out of bounds. They call this intentional groundings. Loss of down and forces them to this third incomplete right here, almost intercepted by DeAndre Morgan. And now they will have to punt the ball back to us into the wind. And so now we have the ball. You'll see as the wind knocks it down, we've got the ball in really nice field position. We come back, heading that ball off to Wes Holland for 3 yards. Nice job there. Follow that up with a pass to Purefoy right there. Picks up 13 yards. Keeps the drive going. Nice job. Pass incomplete. But we have to punt. They stop us that drive, and we have to punt right there. We missed that one. They force us to a punt.
Out of bounds at the 3. It's going to be well executed by Schuster.
Right. Our ball has the wind behind it. Nice job. Janoris Jenkins down there covering, but a nice punt by Schuster. We've got them backed up. They do pop out and pick up a nice first down to start that drive going. And our defense has to tighten up as they get a little bit of drive there and make a few nice plays. Boy, nice hit there by Tommy Westbrook on the outside there. Wonderful hit there. Did a great job. Brian Thomas has to bring down their quarterback. That's a huge play for them, that quarterback on the option. He does a good job of keeping. They bring him back out. Nice tackle right there. DeAndre Morgan comes through to make that tackle. Then you'll see Westbrook right here. Climb up Westbrook right there with Darnell Jackson making a big hit short of the first down. They'll have to punt from around the 50-yard line into the wind. Janoris Jenkins, no chance for return. He catches it on the 15-yard line. But just about one play later, take a look at this. You got the wind at your back. You got Jason Smith around on the wheel route. Comes down. You think he's going to get caught from behind, but he's got great speed. Outlasted all the way in, 84 yards, touchdown, into the wind. We had the wind at our back. Nice, wonderful throw, nice catch, 14-7 there with 39 seconds left in that quarter.
That was a 3rd and 10 play covering 84 yards, 3 plays. The Lions, the first lead of the game, up 14-7 late in the first quarter.
But you'll see now when they've got the wind at their back, watch this beautiful throw and catch. We're right there between our 2 defenders, and all of a sudden they're taking advantage of the wind situation, and there's the little screen pass to the outside. Good block. We don't get off blocks well enough right there. Good tackle to force it right there. But they'll come back, make the throw and catch right on down to about the 3-yard line. They call a penalty, and they throw the same route again and catch it right down to the 1-yard line. They put him on the 1, and then the quarterback takes it in 14-14, their opening drive.
12th rushing touchdown of the year for Micah Davis, like Lee Chappell, one of the Harlan Hill finalists. Both quarterbacks coming out of the Gulf South Conference. They go 11 plays, 79 yards. A deep kick again, but this is with that 20-mile-per-hour wind behind the kicker. Lee Chappell sets up to throw.
Right, but it's a little bit hard to get that. You see all these balls are hard to get there. You see the quarterback keep the ball low to try to get that 10-yard gain to Purefoy. Here's one where the ball just there. They almost are able to intercept the ball, playing us very tight coverage. With that wind, knew we couldn't throw it deep, and they're playing tight on our receivers. There's 2 incompletes. Last couple of games, you've seen those balls caught. But they played us very tight with that wind. Look at the wind, knock the ball down. Now they're going to get the ball with the wind at their back again. 2 series in a row in the third quarter.
Only 27 yards on the punt into that stiff breeze. Here comes Delta State gashing up the middle.
Well, you know what? And they're not having to put the ball in the air. That's probably the thing. They rushed for 256 yards. We rushed for 44. And that was the difference in these 2 teams. And again, they were able to use that run and not have to revert to the past all that much. Micah Davis on the quarterback keep there. But all these plays you see in this series are runs until the very last one for the touchdown.
Put in 3 tight ends on the set. They find one of them, Jacob Sesma, for 3 yards. The touchdown, 7 plays, 52 yards. Delta State up now, 21-14 as we come to the half. And actually, I had to keep them out of the end zone one more time. They had some miscues. They were about to go up 2 scores. So we're fortunate right now, just down by 7.
Yeah, they've got that win in the second quarter. And again, they'll get it back in the third quarter, but they had it. And you're right. I mean, right now, you're hoping a big play. And you know you have to have a big play. A lot of talking at halftime about, hey, we've got to come out and stop them and have the first drive for points. We've got to see if we can make that happen.
The Lions will get the ball to start the third quarter. We'll have those highlights for you when the Terry Bowden Show continues right after this.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands? Brinks Apartments, CB&S Bank, banking the way it should be. And by the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
Library books, brown bag lunches, dinner at home. Frugality is back, but it's not all bad. Some of us are actually enjoying the hunt for new ways to save. Here's one: drive safely. When you don't have car accidents, you cost less to insure. Allstate will gladly pass those savings back to you. In tough times, every penny counts. That's Allstate stand.
For a fast and free quote or to refer a friend, call the Bill Golf Allstate Agency at 256-765-2200.
1, 2, and 3-bedroom rental units in the Shoals are affordable when you rent from a family-owned business that's been around since 1959. Brinks Apartments started 3 generations ago and now features more than 500 units across 20 locations, providing comfortable, affordable, and convenient living. Check out Oak Ridge, less than a mile from the UNA campus. Enjoy personal parking and lounge by the pool at Stonebrook Apartments on Cox Boulevard. Brink Apartments, family-owned since 1959.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
I'm Nick Rocchio, and I'm the CEO of the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches. When you look at our children, we want you to see a normal child. The abuse, the neglect, the abandonment should not be visible. The emotional scars that they carry with them through their lives are there. Our goal is to teach them to live with those scars. It's easier to build boys and girls than to repair men and women. We're the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranches, and this is what we do.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Allstate Insurance. Are you in good hands? Brinks Apartments, CB&S Bank, banking the way it should be, and by the Alabama Sheriff's Youth Ranch.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show, everybody. Recapping the NCAA Division II playoff football game down at Delta State Round 2. The Lions in the locker room getting ready to come out in the third quarter. We're going to get the ball back, trailing 21-14. Let's go ahead and get into those highlights here because we'll get the football. We'll be going into the win here to start the second half.
Well, that's exactly right. Now, we need to make something happen. With this drive here, we need to be the first team to score points. There's Janoris Jackson hoping to find some holes. George Jenkins hoping to find a hole. They blocked up pretty good. Here's the 3 plays. We open up running the football. Wes Holland, as we've done so much this season, to open it up for the second half, and comes back and picks up a yard. Then we nice 6 yards to Trusted and Pure for 6 yards. We come up with a 3rd and 3 right here. We run the ball again. They stuff it for a 1-yard gain, and we've got to punt the ball away. That's the drive. We need to make something happen. We tried to run it twice, tried to establish the run, didn't make it happen, and punted back to them. And now their ball's on about the 10-yard line. So that's a good – they got to go 90 yards. But as you'll see right here, JD, and they don't have to throw it very much. Where they started doing, they started dominating the line of scrimmage and dominating the running game. You'll see the running game right there, making the running game happen. Tackle there for a nice gain. They'll run the fake reverse, bring it around, kick it back inside. Another nice gain, and pretty much have us playing on our heels right now.
Just straight sprint draw right here. They're running effectively between the tackles and on the edge.
Well, and again, that's how they established. This probably drive right here was the drive that really established their lead. That was Cedric Hall making the tackle there. They run the ball. He pops out to the outside. Did a good job right there. Janoris Jenkins tackles him and drives him out of bounds on that play, but the drive keeps going. There's the reverse they throw. Get a lineman out here. And you got to make a play right there just to stop him right there. Rod Woodson on the tackle right there, up the middle for a big play. And again, this is the difference in the game. 3 plays and out for us opening the third quarter. They come back with this drive. On the very last play, they throw the throwback, and he takes it into the end zone. All those runs, that one last pass, and now they go up 28-14 halfway through the third quarter. Still have the wind at their back, not at ours, and boy, they took advantage of it. There they kicked the ball out of bounds, come right back to us, and we've got to establish something right there. 11 yards to Wade. Good start right there. And then we come back. There's the fumble right there. This is the big play for them. Sack on the quarterback. It wasn't an incomplete pass. The ball bounced down. They called it a fumble, I guess, because he caught it in the air. And they took the ball right down on us from that fumble recovery.
Just a 20-yard drive they're putting together here. We'll take 2:27 off the clock. 6 plays on that short field on the fumble recovery. There's an incompletion, but they call us for pass interference.
Right, they get the ball right down the goal line right there. So as a result of that near sack that caused the fumble, they go up and get another touchdown. And boy, now you're talking about 35-14. Momentum has switched their way, and you're looking for a big play here. You need to have somebody make a big play, whether on kickoff return, running the ball, throwing the ball, interception, or fumble. You've got to have a big play. but we could not just get it to happen right here. As Lee comes back, tries to hit it again, hits Simpson for 3 yards right there. Playing into the wind, you see us right now. There's Allman for 4 yards, as these passes are very, very quick and not very far down the field. Allman back 7 more yards. That does give him a first down.
9 plays. We're only going to net 10 yards out of it, though, and you're about to find out why. A miscue between the quarterback and the center here in just a moment. There's a big handoff. Coffee left side.
For 8 yards to Coffee. That's right there. But quarterback is changing the signals. He's changing the play. Center snapped the ball. He wasn't ready. It drops back, loses 20 yards, and that gives you a yardage situation where you really can't overcome that much of a yardage situation. We had the sack for the fumble last series. We had that snap right there that series. The defense scored on both of those drives. And then here, come back with a 1-yard punt into the wind. David tried to adjust too much for that wind. They come back and throw the missile screen, or tunnel screen they call it. Right there, they call a head-to-head hit right there. Not so sure that was the case. Then they go back to their running attack.
Head-to-head against Janoris Jenkins, they call. Both players go very low, but hit helmet to helmet about a foot off the turf. Delta State here, their last drive, right up the middle, touchdown.
Well, they just had it going right there. That touchdown right there finishes up the scoring there, 42-14. My compliments and congratulations to Delta State. They came out there, had a great game plan for us, took their extra week off and did a great job preparing for us. Came out ready to play, scored and got ahead. But they were too much for us as they momentum of their running attack, taking advantage of the wind factor. They got ahead and we could not get back in with them.
466 yards of offense for Delta State in the win. The Lions 298 yards. We throw for 254 of it for Lee Chappell, the senior quarterback, playing in his final game as a UNA Lion. Still to come here on the Terry Bowden Show, player of the game and play of the game. We'll do that when we return.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TVA Credit Union, a better way, E.A. Nelson Company, and by Southern Fastening.
You know, I may be new to the Shoals area, but TVA Credit Union has been serving this community for over 70 years. With 7 branches full of financial experts offering personal service, TVA Credit Union offers low rates for mortgages, auto and personal loans, as well as higher rates on savings and CDs. TVA Credit Union is member-owned and operated and now open to the community. Give TVA a call today at 386-3000 or stop in and tell them Coach Bowden sent you. TVA Credit Union, a better way.
Hey, this is Terry Bowden. If you're looking for top quality equipment to maintain your property, then look no further than E.A. Nelson Company right here in Florence. They represent the top-notch players in the lawn and garden industry, such as Walker Mowers, Bad Boy Mowers, Massey Ferguson Tractors, Woods, and Bush Hog Implements. E.A. Nelson is a one-stop, full-service dealer providing sales, service, and replacement parts. Whether it's landscaping, cutting a pasture, manicuring a lawn, or preparing a green field, E.A. Nelson has the equipment for you. Come to E.A. Nelson Company to see what top-notch equipment is all about. They're located at 1011 Mitchell Boulevard next to the O'Neill Bridge in Florence.
First there was hammer and nail, then air-powered pneumatics, followed by cordless tools, both gas and battery-powered. Now, from Senco, the leader in the power fastening industry, there is Fusion Technology. Power fastening with no gas, no hose, no competition. Senco's Fusion Technology creates the first true cordless pneumatic nailers.
5 distribution centers in the Southeast as a Southern Fastening Systems representative nearby to serve you. Southern Fastening Systems and Senco brands, a team that can't be beat.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by TVA Credit Union, a better way, E.A. Nelson Company, and by Southern Fastening.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show. The postseason run ends in round 2 of the NCAA Division II playoffs at Delta State. The Statesmen win 42-14, but a big first quarter for the Lions. Exciting one. We get 14 points. That takes us into our Montague's Frostbite play of the game. Take a look at the footage. Lee Chappell's going to find Jason Smith wide open.
Wide open there. Beautiful throw. 84-yard touchdown completion. If there was a chance for us to gain momentum and have a chance this game, this is what would have been the motivating factor, but it didn't lead to it. Still, fantastic play. Jason Smith, 84 yards. He tore a bicep muscle in the second half, but came and continued to play. You know, Allman tore a muscle, bruised ribs. He had a bicep pull. They continued to play, but Jason Smith and Lee Chappell on that beautiful play of the game, 84 yards.
Smith, only a sophomore. He'll be one of the guys coming back. When we return, the player of the game, presented by Montague's and Frostbite. We'll get to that as the Terry Bowden Show continues.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Layton Sheffield and Russellville Pharmacies, and now Logan Pharmacy at Moulton, Woody Anderson Ford, Little Steve's, and by Hometown Market.
These days, there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on-site. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
Hey, this is Bobby White with Woody Anderson Ford. Check out our team's lineup anytime at WoodyAndersonFord.com. There's the quick to the outside Ford Mustang, or the tough all-purpose power of F-150. For the passing game, we've got the all-new Ford Fiesta, passing the pumps at up to 41 miles per gallon. And everybody's All-American, the award-winning Ford Fusions. We're proud supporters of UNA football. Come see us at Woody Anderson Ford, more for less, period.
Lion Pride is a tradition here in the Shoals, and especially at Little Steve's. Our second-generation family-owned business has 4 locations in Florence and Muscle Shoals to serve you. We support UNA because UNA supports us. You'll never know who you'll find shopping at Little Steve's, and you'll never know who can help you out. Little Steve's, where UNA shops.
Hey, Terry, this is a heck of a place to shop. You're daggone right about that.
We invite you to shop with us at Hometown Market, conveniently located at 1421 Northwood Avenue, Florence, Alabama, in the 7 Point Shopping Center. Hometown Market can supply all your grocery needs with its large selection of groceries, fresh fruits and vegetables at our everyday low prices. Our meat market offers a wide variety of fresh meats cut daily by our qualified meat cutters. Look for our other Hometown Market locations in Athens, Hartselle, and Aniana. We truly appreciate your business and invite you to make us your Hometown Market. That's Hometown Market, 1421 Northwood Avenue, 7 Point Shopping Center, Florence.
The Terry Bowden Show, brought to you by Layton, Sheffield, and Russellville Pharmacies, and now Logan Pharmacy at Moulton, Woody Anderson Ford, Little Steve's, and by Hometown Market.
Welcome back to the Terry Bowden Show, everybody. It's time for the Montague's Frostbite Player of the Game. Montague's Frostbite, corner of Chisholm and Pine Street in Florence. And today, Coach, we're going to highlight a senior wide receiver for the Lions.
Tristan Purifoy has been one of our top receivers for the year. Had a great 9 catches with 108 yards on 9 catches. That was one of the critical ones right there that led to the first drive for the touchdown. Catches this. Look at him, works up north and south. Very physical runner. Probably the best running receiver that we've had. He's had a great year for us, a great career for us, and he is our player of the game, but he is a player that we have appreciated for the last 2 years, and we're going to miss him after this year.
A young man from Huntsville, Alabama. Again, 9 catches in the loss to Delta State. The season over. Coach, as we end this season here in the last episode of the show, so many fine sponsors. We want to thank everybody who makes this possible.
Well, it sure does. It's so nice to be able to take our program throughout the North Alabama to all of our fans that want to watch our young men play. We appreciate all of our sponsors. But it's time to go to work. Nothing stops. It keeps going. And so we'll head right there, get some recruiting, and start getting ready for next season.
We'll see you in 2012. Thanks for watching again here on The Terry Bowden Show. See you next time.
Thank you for watching The Terry Bowden Show. Please join us again next Sunday night at 8:30.